Center card is the Three of Wands. You may be planning something, focusing towards the future. It could be something that you want to, and you're like, I see her energy, and she has anticipation to me in her face, where she's headed down these stairs. It's still dark out, you know, maybe something will work out, maybe it won't, but she's hopeful that it will. And so there may be something that you're anticipating either coming your way or you heading towards, whether it's a project, a person, could be anything. But you're looking forward to it, is the energy I get here with the Three of Wands. You have the King of Pentacles and the Six of Wands with the Fool card, which is wonderful for starting over and feeling excited about starting over. It's not like, oh God, I gotta redo this again. This is a card of success here, the Six of Wands. And she's also getting ready to go and to just be on her way towards something. And you got people rooting for you. So they're more than likely is something that you're looking to put your energy towards. It's been successful so far, and it continues to be successful this week. And it leads to the possibility of taking a fresh start. That good old leap of faith with the Fool card. It feels new, it feels scary, but it feels exciting as well. And you definitely want to invest the time and energy. Now, the King of Pentacles could involve, it could be saying that this has to do with work, money, career. And you have success in that department. You're well in control of your finances. I mean, look at all the stuff he has in front of him. He's wealthy. He has exactly what he needs in terms of material wealth anyway. This could also be, in some cases, some of you have attracted the support of a person. They're there for you. They're cheering you on. You have their backing, and it could be financial backing with the King of Pentacles here. But this is someone that you more than likely have confidence in as well, and you trust for them to be there. But things are going well with this connection because, again, it leads you to the Fool. Now, the love side, I realized I left one of the cards in reverse position, but it's fine. I'll leave that as intentional. We have the Emperor here. So you have someone in the picture, someone who may be older, comes across as quite mature. Maybe with this particular Emperor, he always seems like he has like these trophies that he likes to display. And it could be part of his personality where he's looking for that type of partner as well. Someone he can put on display. Maybe that's an issue for you and this character. Maybe you need a new perspective on your relationship with this person, with the Hanged Man here. And maybe you're kind of getting that already and you're starting to see and understand what you feel about them. Especially it seems like they're a burden to you with the Ten of Wands. Like she's got a ton on her back, and this has to do with relationships. So your relationship appears to be just too much at this time, too much to deal with, too much to bear. They could be very needy. If you're single, there's the energy here. There's a couple of things. There's the energy here of taking control over your life, putting forth the effort when it comes to love, putting forth a lot of effort when it comes to love with the Ten of Wands. And then it still starts to feel like a lot of work. Like a lot of time and energy is invested, and it's tiring. It's tiring to do so much when it comes to love. If you're single, there's a possibility of connecting with someone. They may have their hobbies that you don't necessarily agree with. And you may need to like think about whether or not you want to pursue this further with the Hanged Man here. And I feel like, again, it pretty much ends the same way, where you feel like right now, for the moment, this is a lot of work. This is a lot to handle. Something about this person feels like it's a lot for you to handle. In some cases, you might be willing to do the work, though, because the Ten of Wands has that shit on their back, and they're still going towards the end goal. So you may find that it's worth it. Others of you may feel like, you know what, the load is too heavy for me to carry. I want something that's easier, more lighthearted than what this is. Three of Wands. We have the Page of Pentacles. So you're looking forward, some of you are looking forward to an opportunity. Maybe you know it's coming and it's a matter of the paperwork being sent, or, you know, someone officially calling you. So you'd be waiting for that call, waiting for that delivery, or just an important message. And you're like, when's it coming? And someone could also be visiting you as well. They're more of a younger energy with the Page card. And then, of course, there are others of you that could be learning, because the Page of Pentacles is one of my more serious study cards where it's like a new topic. You haven't done this before, or if you have, it's been years and it's kind of like you're starting fresh. So you could be waiting for that to start. Maybe it's not happening for a couple of weeks. Let's get one for the general. Oh, I got a flyer here. I'm just going to put it on the side. We have some, and I have a dropper. Okay. Either the cards want to fall, or, you know, I just suck holding the cards together. So we have people potentially in disagreement here. You may be dealing with this, where you have to kind of mediate or come to terms with the fact that people are on a different page and you can't necessarily work together well for whatever reason. You might have some conflict in the background with others, and it could be one person. It could just be that the conflict is ongoing and it's like little fights here and there, or it could be several, as this picture indicates. I also had the Ace of Cups drop out, so there's emotions coming through for this week. Some of you, it could represent new romance as a possibility, in which case I still feel like, you know, it carries its obligations. You may be struggling as well, considering I didn't finish what I wanted the cards for, really, and this one dropped out somewhat close to the 5. You could be struggling with your emotions, realizing how you feel or what you want to express. That could be an issue for you this week. General side. And seeing this one a lot as a clarifier, we have the High Priestess. So I think that you're, again, learning something new. You're kind of just following what you feel. It feels right, you go for it. You've been successful up until now. You're going to just continue on it. And I think it is about learning something new and just increasing your knowledge and general awareness. And there's that energy, which I think I already said, not knowing where this will lead, which is sort of an exciting factor. And I see that in the 6 of Wands. And it changes things for you. It definitely brings something new to the world. It's a bit of a level up experience here. And it's like whatever you're maybe doing feels like it's definitely that next step that you need to do in order to graduate from where you are. You may feel like you're actually scraping the bottom of the barrel here. This is a dude, he always looks very unhealthy, and it's like all the rewards, finances, and it could be anything, is slipping away. It's fallen through the cracks here. This guy is trying to like get anything from this broken vase that's only a matter of time before it shatters. So you may feel like, again, you don't have much support. Everything is crumbling. And you may feel, again, like you're barely hanging on. I know it sounds very intense, and sorry to kind of like keep going with it, but it's just this particular card seems like it's just lacking the nourishment, and that could be your focus. And you may just be simply struggling financially this week and trying to make ends meet a bit better, and just budgeting a lot more if you haven't. On the general side, we have the King of Wands with the 10 of Wands and the 3 of Cups. This is actually one of my favorite 3 of Cups because I like the colors. It's so harmonious to me. It's so pretty, and I just feel like there's something to celebrate here. And you have unity, you have a somewhat of a carefree energy, and it's just about having a good time, whatever that means to you. And that's especially nice because it seems to be coming after a period of having a lot to do, a lot of hard work, and you're basically going up this hill. It looks dangerous. You've been carrying a shit ton of work, and that could be at your actual job, home responsibilities. This guy could also be someone who's been burdening you, and you by the end of the week have gotten away in some way, shape, or form, and you're able to relax and celebrate, have a good time with friends. Now, this could also be you, that you just have that, that intent. You want to take charge, you want to be a part of everything and take control, manage, in which case you end up having quite a bit of responsibility. This could be a new position that you have, and maybe it's a recent position that you've obtained, and there's been so many expectations that you're trying as best as you can, and you're making it through, because the 10 of Wands, it will make it to the other side. There's just a lot on your back, basically. And you may be working so hard because you're trying to recover some lost finances. That's definitely a possibility. Now, this could also be feeling like left out, devoid of anything, of not necessarily energy, actually. I don't really see that here for you, but not having enough time for other things. But I think that's solved because you have friends coming through, being around others coming through by the end of the week. Now, love, we have a choice, and it's a choice that someone's making here between two. Could be two people, two options with a partner as well. Considering what you want to say to a partner, maybe you have two things that you're choosing from, making lists for yourself, so on and so forth. And for the moment, you're like, oh my goodness, I don't know what choice to make. The Eight of Swords, the card of anxiety and feeling stuck. She's pretty stuck there. And you may not know what's best right now. You may want to make this choice like this week, and it's stressing you out not to be able to have that confirmation. Maybe some of you are waiting for another person to make that choice. Meanwhile, again, this could be the person that you're dealing with, the Emperor, which is a pretty, I don't want to say powerful this time around. Someone who could be older, quite mature, could be on the controlling side. Doesn't mean they have to be with the Emperor card, but they pretty much have everything under their control that they should be in control over. They're quite a dominating energy for the most part. They tend to be intense, at least I find. So that could be the person that you're dealing with, and this could also represent you trying to take control by making a choice, by making something solid for yourself, but you feel like you can't at this time with the Eight of Swords. Even his face doesn't look that he doesn't look like he knows 100% what he needs to do. Maybe that's not intentional with this card, but his face is not exactly the most serious. All right, let's get the Five of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Swords, and I feel like she's looking interesting. I'm just seeing, I think that's meant to represent something else, but I see the cracks. Oh, it's not supposed to be cracks, I don't believe, but it actually reminds me of what's happening here. And it makes me think that a foundation is being cracked. And so like she's trying to analyze what went wrong, taking the time, looking at it, studying very seriously. Okay. Very different energy. We got someone who's coming across as more rigid, less open and less available, and then another person who's, as I said, like the opposite, very open, available, and just outgoing here. Excited as well. She doesn't have any excitement, she does. Some of you could be looking at how much you spent, like if you were doing partying quite a bit, or just having fun and a lot of excitement and just doing what you wanted, whatever you find, again, exciting or fun. And it maybe took a lot more money than you anticipated. And you got to pull back a little. This could be feeling like someone's not responding to you. The Queen of Swords could be someone who's not responding to you for whatever reason. And like they're back to back. So they're not in agreement either. And more than likely, she would not take this energy seriously. Or would not want to deal with this energy. This is not like her all these blues, the coolness, is not interested in dealing with what she has to bring. So you may be dealing with that situation where someone has cast you out, or you've had to cast them out because you don't agree with who they are or what they've done or their behavior. Right, card 7 of Wands. I mean, we got a card of struggle here, and you feel like you have to defend yourself and your actions. I feel like you're more aligned with the Daughter of Wands, and this person may have turned their back towards you. And that's why there's this energy of feeling like you have no support. The 5 of Pentacles. Otherwise, it could definitely just be financial struggles. All right, let's get the general side. Son of Cups. So I think after quite a bit of hard work, you got an invitation to go out and have fun and have some drinks with the water energy, all these cups. Drink it up, relax. Don't think about what you have to do tomorrow or something like that, and just enjoy the moment. Some of you may also get an invitation from that King of Wands. This could be romantic, doesn't have to be, but you could be spending time with them. I feel like it's several people though. The invitation could come from one person, but may involve several people. And it would be like after a hard work week, potentially. Left side. We have the Son of Pentacles. I feel like whatever this is, you're definitely taking it very seriously. You're taking your time, assessing in detail as best as you can. And I feel like by the end of the week, you may lean towards one option, because I see him, he has that intent, he has a bag in his hand, the bag of goodies, of value, whatever is coming this way. And this could be someone reaching out to you, saying they've made a choice. And it doesn't necessarily mean they've made the choice that, oh, they want you to be their partner or something like that. Maybe again, you were waiting for someone to give you a yes or no, or whether they want to go, an invitation, those just hanging up in the air. Well, someone's expressing disappointment. Could be you. And it could be whatever this person actually has to say turns out to be disappointing. Like you wanted more. You've expected far more than you've gotten. And this guy just sees all the cracked cups. He's not even looking at them. He's not looking at anything. So you may find yourself dealing with some emotional disappointment. What is the choice? The choice comes with the King of Cups. So, as I said, I mean, this could be coming from your end. This could be coming from the other person's end. It seems like whatever the choice is coming from the emotions. So it's not like, let's say it's a partner, for instance. It's not like which partner would be the most comfortable, or I could, have a comfortable life with them. It feels like the attraction leans towards the emotions. Heart over head. Just took me like 5 hours to say that, but it feels very heart over head. That could also represent who you choose. King of Cups, maybe water sign, doesn't have to be. Could be someone that has quite a bit of water in their energy. But you're keeping things hush-hush for now. Your feelings are guiding you towards particular things, that for sure, your emotional side. But I think you're keeping things hush for now, not necessarily voicing the fact that you've made a choice up until maybe the very end of the week or even the following week. We do have this, let me see, why is this disappointment here? I see this card everywhere, okay. Almost the same type of energy. It's like what's been said, what's been offered is not enough. It's not satisfactory. You want more. You don't feel like it's valuable enough to you. Some of you could be discussing children. Maybe the person, whether it's yourself or the other person, doesn't want children. And that's a point of difficulty.